The laboratory you're about to enter is infamous for its history. For years, Dr. Strohmann has been experimenting with adding consciousness to dummies in the name of science. Strohmann has encountered many partially successful cases. Some dummies were suddenly able to talk. Others managed to solve extremely hard problems, and there are even some that showed human-like behavior. Sadly, there's a downside to all these cases. Some less harmful cases like stuttering, but also schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder, and even cases of self-harm. The most important thing to know is that these dummies had to learn themselves how to reach their target, just like how we taught ourselves how to walk as a baby. They control their movement by leaning their body in the direction they want to go without reaching the point of falling. It's a constant shift of balance and a continuous struggle to stay upright. Good afternoon, and welcome to Strohmann's Laboratory. Here we research and experiment with all kinds of crazy things. For our next experiment, we need a victim to try our latest transplantation techniques on. Let's pick one of the available participants in order to start the experiment.
Bringing dummy 44 up to the test area.
Oh wow, that wasn't supposed to happen. How did you even do that? Quick, they haven't figured it out yet. You should flee before they come after you. There should be a way up here somewhere. Start moving. I thought this only happens to babies. I thought this only happens to babies. Now I know why they call dummies dummies. The laboratory began as a small dorm room where Strohmann started conducting a nuclear test. He noticed this had a strange side effect on dummies, which ultimately led to the creation of an artificial form of consciousness. Quite a genius, this man. You've got winners and you've got you. I thought this only happens to babies. Good job. Now keep it going. Maybe you should try it with a run. breath you take, every move you make, every leg you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Now we're talking. I think you just crossed the checkpoint. The terrain around the facility has always fascinated me. The locals say they used to conduct nuclear tests in this area. You can actually still see the remains of those. Hideous creatures not known to man will sometimes appear in the woods, and be careful when that happens because they'll bite your butt off. Nuclear science is really a great achievement by humankind. It's just a shame it's being misused so often by people who are looking to make the most out of it. They construct things like power plants, while it's just as easy to make a weapon out of it. I don't mean anything bad by this, it's just science. That's not a part of walking. You see gravity at work anytime you drop a book, step on a scale, or toss a ball up in the air. It's such a constant presence in our lives, we seldom marvel at the mystery of it. But even with many well-conceived theories out there attempting to explain why a book falls to the ground, and at the same rate as a pebble or a couch at that, they're still just theories. The mystery of gravity's pull is pretty much intact. You probably guessed it by my accent, but I grew up in the hills of Limburg. I've never seen actual mountain ranges in my life. Impressive rock formations, snowy hilltops, and a back-breaking climb to reach a seemingly unreachable peak. And after all that, you have to go down again as well? Now that I think of it, I'm glad I never experienced it. Many have walked this path before you. Dummy 2, Dummy 23, Dummy 12, Dummy 33, Dummy 15, and Dummy 7. Dummy 16 wanted to, but he was just too scared of the road ahead. Dummy 8 is still going. Nobody ever reached the summit though, and frankly your chances of success are just as slim as the others.